Do you want to know the difference between living in a big city and a small town in Spain? Having easy access to hundreds of restaurants, businesses, or having easy access to the most beautiful natural areas Spain has to offer. Join me as I take you to both Spain's third largest city and Spain's town with the longest sandy beach and mountains just beside it. Listos? Vamonos. Hola, ¿qué tal? So in this video, I want to talk about the differences between living in a big city in Spain versus a smaller town like Gandia. In our experience, when we moved here over a year ago, we moved to Valencia, Spain's third largest city. And Valencia is an absolutely amazing city. I think it's won Europe's Greenest City Award for the last 2 or 3 years. There's a reason why many people are moving there. It offers everything. Valencia offers everything. It's a very walkable city. It has a population of about 800,000, I believe. And it has 2 professional soccer teams, great transportation system, great healthcare system. Valencia literally has it all. But it is a big city. Now, if we compare Gandia, Gandia has 80,000 people. It's 1/10 the population of Valencia. And Gandia has quite a bit too. It does not have the public transportation that Valencia has. It doesn't have any professional soccer teams. It doesn't have as many restaurants or many nightlife options or things along those lines. But it does have Spain's largest sandy beach, which is a big plus. It has mountains right on the other side, behind all these buildings back there. And so it's a lot more natural place to live. Now, Valencia we loved it. We loved living in Valencia. It was great to walk outside of our building and have access to everything we needed: grocery stores, bakeries, restaurants, schools, everything and anything you could think of. But there is a downside to living in any big city, not just here in Spain. And the downside was, well, a lot more pollution. Pollution in the sense there was noise pollution. There was noise at any hour of the day. And then there's the typical air pollution, right? Valencia is a big city and there's public transportation. There's a lot of buses, there's cars, there's trains. And so that eventually got to my wife and I, walking out of our building early in the mornings to go do exercise, to go work out. It's tough to walk out and smell, a lot of pollution. And then I'd always check, what the pollution rating was for the day. And Valencia pretty consistently would get low air quality warnings. And so after a while, it kind of does become a bit of a drag to walk out and not smell clean air. And so that was one of the biggest drivers for us to look outside of Valencia when we thought of places to live. And Gandia popped up because, one, it's pretty close to Valencia. It's about an hour's drive via train. It takes us about an hour and 15 minutes to get there. So it's pretty well connected. But the nature aspect of it is what really drove us to come here. We live in the Playa Norte part of Gandia, and so we're right on the beach. I mean, literally my toes are in the sand right now, and I'm staring out at the water. And right on the other side of the buildings here are the mountains. So we're about a 5-minute walk from the beach and a 10-minute walk from the mountains. And so we're surrounded by nature. And we have yet to have any bad or low air quality days out here. You walk out and it smells fantastic. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, we wouldn't trade it for anything. That being said, every time we go back to Valencia, I feel like we're going back home. We exit the train station and the smells are familiar, the sights are familiar, the people. We still bump into a lot of people that we know every time we go back. And so I really love Valencia. There's a place in my heart for Valencia. I mean, I'm still wearing the hoodie that I wore to the soccer game a couple of weeks back. I absolutely love Valencia. It's a great, great city. And if any of you out there are considering moving to Spain, I would definitely recommend Valencia. I would say it's a very good option if you want to live in a city. Fantastic option. But for us, for my wife and I, for our children, we were just so used to being around nature and enjoying nature and spending time in nature And Gandia was just the next best thing. Gandia proper, the town, is a very nice little town full of rich culture and history. I mean, it's worth it just to come visit Gandia. They have the palace of the Borja Palace out here, and you know, home to two popes, a saint. It's a really, really great town. And they have everything here as well. They have a Michelin-rated restaurant. They have plenty of restaurants. It's nice to be out on the port and watch the boats go, the fishing boats go out in the mornings, and they come back in the afternoon. I mean, it's just a great, great town. So there's a little bit of everything to be had, depending on what you want, right? If you want to live in a big city or you want to live in a smaller town, it all depends on what your needs are. And, or you could do like us, you know, kind of enjoy a little bit of both. We lived in the big city when we got here, right in the center of it. We were smack dab in the middle of the city. And so it was really nice. We were never really urbanites back in the United States. We kind of always lived in the suburbs. And so my wife and I would kind of daydream about, man, I wonder what it would be like to live in the middle of a big city. And well, we got to live it. And it was fun. It was really fun while it lasted. We really, really enjoyed it. But the aspect of the pollution, the noise and the air pollution, I think is what got to us. And we lived there for a year. We enjoyed it. We got the most out of it, but we decided, okay, let's move to Gandia. Let's move to a different place, something more natural. And we absolutely are in love with Gandia. The town, the people. Gandia has its own unique charm. And so we love living here. I would definitely consider moving to the smaller towns. And Gandia, in its own right, I mean, does get pretty busy during the summer. It's a very popular summer spot, especially for Spaniards. Everybody tells me Gandia is a tourist spot for Spaniards, right? A lot of tourists from outside of the country go to Alicante and Barcelona and Valencia, you know, to those beaches. But the popular beach for Spaniards is Gandia, and 500,000 people show up here during the summers. And even during the summers, it doesn't get too crazy with the noise pollution or the air pollution. It's still very manageable, and it is fun during the summer here when the beaches get packed. But it's a beautiful life out here. It really is. It's a simple, nice life out here on the beach. Definitely consider moving to small towns in Spain. But if you are thinking of moving to Spain in general, I would highly, highly recommend that you learn the language. It'll make the experience of living in Spain just 10 times better. One of the beauties of moving to a different place is enjoying all the new things, right? The new foods, the new sights. But a big part of it is being able to talk to the people that you are living side by side with, right? That's the magic of it, right? Of language. It's our primary form of communication, and if you can share that with people when you move to a new place, it makes it so much better. When you come here and stay here for a while and talk to its people and experience life here and the culture and how things are done here, you realize like, oh, it's not perfect. I'll tell you that, it's not perfect. Spanish bureaucracy is unique in its own right. But the people are pretty amazing. The culture is pretty amazing. The level of safety, it's nice. It's nice not to have to worry about your safety or your family's safety. It's nice to live in a country that's pretty laid back, who is very family-centric. Yeah, it's a nice place to live. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, and any topics you guys would like for me to discuss or talk about or make a video on. Let me know. I'll talk to you guys next week. Hasta luego.